What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be talking about what I believe is the worst thing about every single NBA 2K MyTEAM, from NBA 2K13 to NBA 2K19. So we don't actually have anything about 2K16 because I did not play that game enough to have an informed opinion on it. But yeah, so again, this is all just my opinion. These are the things that I believe just were kind of some bad things about the game, and a lot of them are things that a lot of people might see as good things. But I just feel that they were some kind of the low points of these games, and one of them in particular could have been seen as a good thing, and I actually did see it as a good thing when it was happening, but it kind of had a massive negative effect on the long term of my team. And also, most of these videos are not mine, so anything that is not mine will be linked in the description. But anyway, now let's get on. So for NBA 2K13, probably the worst thing in the game was the fact that the market was based on how players played in real life. So your cards could lose or gain a lot of value purely based on how they were playing, because it was a little bit weird. The likes of Al Horford was the most expensive player, and Al Horford was like barely an all-star. Steph Curry, who wasn't even an all-star, is one of the most expensive players because he ended the season well. And then guys like Blake Griffin, I'm pretty sure Blake Griffin was third in the MVP voting. He was really cheap, and it meant that, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It meant that there was a lot of really good players in 2K that were really low ratings or really low valued, like the likes of Gerald Green and stuff. Whereas if it was today, then obviously the better cards in game would be higher overall. But back then, it was the better cards in real life were more expensive. So it was really weird. Like Kawhi Leonard was really expensive because he had a good playoffs, but yet he had a low overall. So it was a really weird one. It was never really based on overalls. And as far as I know, there was never a stage where LeBron or KD, who were the two best players in the NBA, were even like top 2 or 3 most expensive players in the game. So almost everyone had those cards. And also this way of buying cards meant that almost everyone had great cards. And also you could only literally get legend cards if you packed them. So they were all extremely, extremely rare. For NBA 2K14 last gen, the worst thing was, without doubt, the fact that you couldn't get cards unless you packed them. So the market that they had in 2K13, they just got rid of it. They literally got rid of the market. However, the value of players went up and down based on how they played in real life. But at the same time, like, you couldn't use the market for anything. You couldn't buy cards in the market. And this is actually looking a little bit later at like team booster packs for last gen. They only came out quite late. But at the same time, if you guys played the game at the start, there was only like gold, silver plus. Silver plus packs gave you 2 players, and then when they figured that out, they got rid of them. Packs were way more expensive. The most expensive packs, 3,000 VC in 2K13. However, the cheapest pack was like a bronze pack, which was the same price. And also there was a lot of kind of similarities between this one and 2K13. A lot of it was really basic. And the fact that you could only get cards by packs was a little bit ridiculous. So NBA 2K14 on the PS4. And the biggest problem, in my opinion, with these packs was the historic team packs. And that was a great thing, or it was a terrible thing, because everybody had every card. I'm not even lying. Like, obviously there was NBA team packs. No one really cared that much about getting the current NBA players. Once you got LeBron, once you got KD, and you get KD throughout the playoffs. So once realistically you got LeBron, no one really cared about any of the current players. And then everyone was just all about those legend players. Like these legend packs, some of them, like this Hawks pack was really cheap. It was really, really easy to get Pete Maravich. Dominique was the kind of the collection reward for them all. It was kind of difficult to get. And some of these, like especially the Celtics, all the Bulls ones, people were running around with 4 different versions of Michael Jordan, because of how easy it was. Like there was only 12 players to pull, and I know it took a long time sometimes to pull the very last one. The packs were the odds were definitely changed. You might pull 7 in 7 packs, and then to get the 8th card to lock in the collection, it could take you 100. But either way, this system was a good and a bad thing. It was great because you could have the most juice squad. A bad thing because everyone literally had every card to play the game. In 2K15, we have kind of a best/worst thing. And as someone who actually did this MT glitch, I had done it for months and I'd stacked up millions of MT in NBA 2K15. However, once Shake made the video, and I'm not blaming Shake, the hashtag I blame Shake is not starting with this, but basically he made a video telling everyone how to do it, and all that it did meant that the prices of every card went up by like 10 times. KD and LeBron went from like 30, 40k to like 150k. all these random bronzes started going for like 50, 60k because it was 25k MT to complete the rewards. Basically, all you did was you'd finish the collection, get your 25k MT, sell the cards back, do it with every one of these teams. Then you would put up a card. It was back when you used to be able to buy cards from alternate accounts in your own system. So you put up a card and you'd buy it from a different account and you'd rinse and repeat. The reason why I'm saying this, the worst thing, is that it actually was a big reason why MT transferring has been difficult. You need a middleman in MT transferring now. You can no longer buy a card from 2 different accounts. If you make a new account or you buy an account or your friend gives you an account, you can't transfer money to them on the same system. So basically the reason why this is the worst, in my opinion, for 2K15 is for that reason only, because of how it had a long lasting effect on how we transfer MT. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play 2K16 enough to know anything bad about that game. Maybe a lack of content, but that's really it. But now we're on to NBA 2K17. And this one is the start of the 5-out cheese. So if you guys don't know, before probably Christmas in NBA 2K17, no one knew about 5-out, no one ran 5-out, and one game kind of changed it all. So there was an Ambush versus TJ or a day game in 2K17, and that was the stage where Ambush was considered to be arguably the best player on my team in the world, or at least up there. So Ambush used to be known as the post god. He would take people inside, he'd run everything through the post, and TJ ended up beating him with a budget squad, proving that running 5-out with 5 shooters was the most effective way to play 2K. And yeah, that basically changed everything. It made post players almost, I'm not going to say useless, but a lot less effective than they should be. And after that game, everyone started running 5-out, everyone started using 5 shooters, and as I always say, it's been adapt or die. It's a tactic everyone's gone to, and you don't see any out-and-out post players in game anymore. And anyone who likes to run through the post realistically isn't going to win many games against good competition. NBA 2K18. I don't know how many broken things there were in this game, but all I'm going to say is that, like, Supermax, I didn't mind it. I didn't actually get many of the rewards because I just couldn't get myself to play the game enough. Because I keep getting to like the diamond tier and get like 25 points per win, and then would lose one game to someone in the pink diamond tier and go minus 300. So it was a little bit ridiculous the way the point system was. But that wasn't the worst thing. The gameplay was. Like, the cards and content in 2K18 I think was great. I think 2K19's been the best so far. 2K18's not far off. But, like, just look at this. Like, it's literally just stop, start, blow by animation. And the reason why that works is because it's almost impossible to guard one-on-one in this game, on ball or off ball, because of that blow by animation. Like, it was just crazy. You just literally went to 5-out, or the Warriors offense, ISO, and you would just not even zigzag, you just stop, start, wait for your opponent to move slightly out of position, then you'd hit him with a blow by animation and dunk. It was the most broken game mechanic we've had, and a lot of people are complaining about off-ball defense being so OP, and I can almost guarantee that the reason why the players are so OP on defense is because they've had to completely change them to get rid of that blow-by animation, because it was just something that completely broke NBA 2K18, and I would take the off-ball defense over the blow-by any day. And NBA 2K19, I would have almost no complaints about this game, like only a couple of minor ones until the last couple of weeks. The worst thing that happened in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM was without doubt the auction house glitch that has happened since LeBron James packs came out. Or not the LeBron James, since the draft day packs came out. So there's so many like little things that have gone wrong with 2K19 throughout the year, like them taking away our LeBrons. There's been a lot of things, and at least the auction house went under proper maintenance today, which is a really good thing. But in my opinion, the worst thing by far that happened was this auction house glitch. For 2-3 weeks the game was almost unplayable for people that didn't want to spend money on it, and because you just couldn't buy a card, you'd be spending 5 minutes just going, another user bought this auction, another user bought this auction. And at least with this one here, that wasn't really happening. That actually only happened later, the another user bought this auction situation. But like it was just ridiculous. Like, you couldn't even bid on a card, you couldn't buy out a card. I've never seen anything like it in 2K before, and hopefully the maintenance of the auction is going under today, or yeah, actually it is today. Hopefully that'll fix it for good, and hopefully something like this doesn't happen in 2K20, because man, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, that's the video. In my opinion, these are the worst things from every NBA 2K MyTEAM game. Unfortunately, again, I didn't know of anything in 2K16. Maybe it's the Curry shooting from half court, the lack of content, I don't know. Because I didn't play the game that much. And ironically enough, I was making videos on the game and I didn't play it. But yeah, it was a game I didn't play much, and I've played the hell out of every other MyTEAM since then. So I'm not going to say that I don't know a lot about the other games. But yeah, so anyway, that's the video. If you guys have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.